What's going on, everybody? Is PJ here. This is a video I've been wanting to make for a few days. Uh, the video I'm making right now is about The Last of Us 2 leaks. Um, Not really sure how I feel about this. I haven't read any of them. I don't know what's going to happen in The Last of Us Part 2. I know nothing. I'm going in completely blind. And the reason why I'm going in completely blind is because I love the first game. I think The Last of Us Part 1 is probably the best game of the last 15 years. And that's coming from somebody who is covered in Resident Evil tattoos. Like, I love that series. And I still think The Last of Us is in the upper echelon of video game, like, bliss. Like, it's that good. And I think everybody who is a hardcore and even casual gamer need to experience that. However, with The Last of Us 2, the leaks happening and people trying to essentially say they're not going to pick it up because of the story choices, I think it's the wrong approach. I don't want to say it's the wrong opinion because people are entitled to their opinion. But I think it's the wrong way to go about things. I do. I really, really do. The team at Naughty Dog has worked super hard on this game. Really hard. And I think with us being fans of not just Naughty Dog, but of the series itself, The Last of Us, I think we owe it to the people who put their time into developing this game for us to get it. Even if we may not agree with some of their dramatic choices for the story of the game, I still think it's on us as a fan base to buy the game. Think of it in terms like this. You go to the movies, right? You go to a movie that you've never seen before. That's a part of your favorite franchise. And you go and you don't end up liking the version of that franchise. It's like Star Wars, okay? The sequel series is a perfect example of that, okay? The Force Awakens was incredible. A lot of people are back and forth on The Last Jedi. I think The Last Jedi is fantastic. I do. I'm going to probably get a lot of hate for that, but I think The Last Jedi is awesome. And I love The Rise of Skywalker. I think it was fantastic. I love the callbacks. I thought the storytelling was awesome. But it plays off nostalgia, and I get why people don't like that. But for me, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really well done. And I think the same principles could be taken to this thing with The Last of Us 2. Now, I understand whatever is happening with the development staff and the development team. It's not for us to decide whether it's right or wrong, or whether crunch is right or wrong in the video game development. It's not on us to judge people. It's not on us to decide whether, it's right or wrong. Okay? We are the consumers who take in a product. We are the ones who support that product. Now, regardless of policies or decisions made by Naughty Dog and Sony, that's for them. People not buying the game and not supporting the game is hurting those people. It's hurting those people that put in the hours of crunch. It's hurting the people that sacrifice time away from their families to give us our medium of entertainment that we love and desire. For everybody who is arguing with the story of the game, know that people put their love into this story, into this world. These characters, Joel and Ellie, are a huge part of a lot of people's lives because of the storytelling that they got within the first game. Now, I remember watching the reveal for The Last of Us Part 2 during a PSX presentation during a live stream, and I remember myself being super excited about the prospect of a Part 2. To me, regardless of what happens, whether the story is played out or not, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to take it for what it is. It's The Last of Us. If you have played The Last of Us and you truly understand what it means, it's not meant to be a happy game. It's not meant to be a story where the good guy overcomes. It's not. It's meant to be very real, very grounded. Minus the clickers and the cordyceps. But at the end of the game, the reason why I enjoyed the first game so much is because at the end of the game, you question whether you're the good guy or not. In my eyes, you're not. Joel is not a good guy. He's not. He does what he thinks is right for the wrong reasons. And I like the fact that morality is a big thing in The Last of Us. I think the fact that you sit there and question whether you're doing the right thing is there. Now, I know Naughty Dog has come out and said that The Last of Us Part 2 is about violence and vengeance. And we as a culture, as a society, take to that. Look at the television shows we watch. Look at IDTV, our fascination with serial killers. This is getting to be a little bit more philosophical than I wanted it to be, but stop ragging on the story for the violence and for some of the turns it takes. That is what storytelling is. It's no different than a movie or a television show. They use it as a medium. I don't think they do it for the wrong reasons. If the rumors are true about a Naughty Dog employee leaking The Last of Us Part 2 because of a pay dispute, I can understand somebody doing that. But I don't agree that it's right. This development team has put tons and tons of time into giving us this game. And this one person has ruined that. And I think it's wrong. This one person ruined all this hard work that these people who have put time away from their families into is ruined. People are outright canceling pre-orders because of this. And I'm not saying that because I was a GameStop store leader. It's not about the pre-orders. It's about the fact that you're using your money to support a developer. Naughty Dog by no means is hurting financially, but coronavirus is hurting everyone. And our best way to support a developer who's working from home during this time to give us something that we want, that we've been asking for, why shouldn't we pay the $60 for it? You're paying for a service. I understand this guy may have leaked the product because he wasn't getting paid. But what about everybody who is doing the job right? Who is doing things correctly? Who are working from home, spending 13, 14 hours out of their day sitting in their desk, not talking to their kids because they're in the middle of crunch trying to get this out for us. I think we need to be supporting those ones. Not supporting the higher-ups that are making the bad decisions on not paying employees. Or whether this is true about employees being furloughed or laid off. The whole world is laid off right now, essentially, right? Like, my girlfriend herself is laid off from work right now. Like, I'm at home. The world is on pause. Okay? And I understand that. And I understand $60 is a lot to a lot of people. But don't make judgments off of a situation we don't fully understand. Experience the game for yourself. Experience The Last of Us 2 for yourself. If you don't like it when it comes out, then make the judgment. Then make the call. For all you know, these leaks don't tell the whole story of Joel and Ellie for part 2. You know, and please don't put any of the leaks down below in the comments, but give it a chance. I'm not saying you have to drop money on the collector's edition and stuff like that, but give it a chance. These people work hard on this. A couple of months ago, we had leaks for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we've been asking for that game for years. And Final Fantasy VII, I'm going to do a review on that later, but the leaks on that hurt me too. Because these developers work hard to give us that, and you're taking it away from them. When you go to work and you do a good job, you want to be recognized for it and you want to be able to take credit for it. You're taking that away from these people where this is their livelihood, and you're not helping them. You're taking money and food off their table because you don't like the way something is. And you're making that judgment before you even have the product in your hand. I understand everybody's entitled to their opinion, and I respect your opinion, but please don't judge something before you even have the chance to experience it. You're going to want to give this game a chance, regardless of the spoilers that have come out. Neil Druckmann and his team at Naughty Dog, you can see in each game that they put out that they dedicate themselves to it. Please try to not pass around the spoilers. Try not to pass around all the negativity swarming Naughty Dog. I understand they're a business, and companies make mistakes. Look at Konami, okay? Fucking Konami is dumb, okay? And even them, if the rumors are true, are trying to sell Silent Hill back to Kojima and Sony. Companies make mistakes, and especially during a time of a national pandemic, I think they're entitled to make a few. So please don't let what's going on affect your judgment of something that you may hold near and dear, like a franchise like The Last of Us. I know myself, I was bummed when I found out that they delayed it for a second time. Because technically it should be coming out this month. But now we have to wait another 45 days. Which is fine. But still, I personally, with the leaks, with the possibility of not having to have anything spoiled or leaked, I would like for Naughty Dog to release it digitally. That's my hope. But I don't think they're going to. But guys, please try to take what I'm saying into consideration. I think it'll help. Please keep doing what you're doing. Stay positive, and I know we'll all get through this. I know this sucks. It's been a trying time for everyone. I know it's been a while since I've done a video like this. I'm going to try to start doing some more. It's crazy. Crazy, all of this. It's insane. It's nonsense. But yeah, my name is PJ, and thanks for watching. Leave comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. I feel really awkward saying all that stuff because I feel like it's pandering. But if you could do it, it'd be awesome. Thanks, guys. Bye!